talking me through it. And you know how like doctors are when they're like talking to each other, not talking. You're like, okay, something's going on.
Bad,
yeah. So they told me that my retina tore off, it detached. I don't know how it happened. Probably through football. And I need surgery. I'm gonna go blind in my eye like in the next 30 minutes. I was like, oh crap. So went and got the surgery. Don't recommend getting eye surgery. It was probably the worst experience of my life. It was terrible. I mean, I could feel the stitches in my eye, but got it fixed. They put like a gas bubble to keep the shape in it, and then I'm just getting better and better. It was a 6-week recovery, so it's like fully good to go now. But my only really change is my my prescription was different, but it's all good.
I would think that it changes your perspective on everything.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. You just kind of take eyesight for granted, especially as a young person, and not being able to see. I couldn't really see out of it for about 2 weeks, and not being able to see out of it was, just humbling that anything can change. So I'm just grateful for the doctors that they were able to fix it, and I was ready to be back healthy.
So is one due to recover? I mean,
I can go through a little bit. So with the eye surgery, like the shape of the eye gets a little deformed. So my eye shape wasn't a perfect sphere for a little bit, and then fluid can get inside of the eye just by opening it up. And what happened was they put the gas bubble in it, and to get rid of the fluid, I had to like lay on my side for I think 4 days straight to get the fluid out of my eye. But I could get up like 5 minutes every hour, but that was like that for 4 days. Yeah, so it was kind of a long process, but it was getting better and better.
And you were fully recovered from your foot injury?
No, I was about 2 weeks away. So I was about 2 weeks away from my foot being fully healthy. Trying to get back. I think the bye week was when I was trying to like start practicing again, and then that Friday before when they travel out to Rutgers, that's when I went for the doctor's appointment for my eye. So it was just one thing after another. So
from the football side, not the life side, just there'd been so much talk about what you might bring when you kicked inside and adding that strength.
Yeah.
Then to have that part taken away and then have to maybe start all over.
Yeah.
In some respects, how did you process that part of it?
It was really tough. I mean, I've never had surgery before, so going through my foot surgery and then trying to get back to that. I've always been dealing with a foot thing. My whole college career, I didn't know I was until, me and Coach Jay looked at the film. He's like, dude, what's up with your foot? And then I got that checked out, and then I was really excited to get back because even since high school, I haven't played on a healthy foot in a while. So I was really excited to get back for that. And then with the eye thing, it kind of puts you in a depth. And when you're laying by yourself with an eye thing, like you can watch shows and stuff, but with only one eye, it's like you're kind of just there with your thoughts.
Yeah.
I kind of got into a dark place with it, but that's just part of it. You're always going to be with surgery. It's always going to be a little discouraging. And with me going inside, I was really excited. I was playing well. I was ready to bring that. You look at Tyleek and Tehran, and they're just different type of body types with the 3-tech, and then with my quickness and pass rush ability, I was really excited to get back into it. So we're just going to have to. I'm getting back, so just trying to get back to how I was before.
What all are you doing this? Are you 100% full go this spring? Are you?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Yep, getting back to it.
And is it rust involved in that?
Oh yeah, there's always rust. I mean, always trying to not trying to get too deep into what I have, but like just trying to get back to football shape. You can only do so much in the training room, so just trying to get back to football shape. That's probably the biggest transition.
So I guess from that perspective.
Glad you're right.
Yeah,
sitting out, watching kind of the defensive line form, like as you were saying, I'm curious what you saw, the growth that you saw, whether it's from the young guys like Tyleek or Jack or JT. Like how did you see them kind of grow
from like an outside perspective?
From an outside.
So me and Jack are actually pretty close. We hang out a bunch. So he's like my little brother, and just seeing him progress, with his pass rush, he was always talented, but just seeing him with his fine tuning and stuff, just. Getting better. And then JT, he showed up late, so it was kind of like a learning curve for him, just trying to learn on the fly because we went right into camp. They both definitely got better as the year went on, and then this spring they're starting to turn it up a little bit.
Because it just seems like a lot of, even with the amount of second-year guys that are here and guys like yourself, Tehran, and like just all these guys that have been here,
yeah.
It seems like a much more experienced group than maybe on paper it necessarily
Well, yeah, because... Yeah, with all we had a bunch of injuries last year, like Meaty, Fry, Zach was a little bit, he had a little bit of things, but we're all good now. And then, but just that gave the opportunity for Jack and JT to step in a little bit and get some like actual minutes on the field, So I think having the experience and the maturity of the older guys, but the experience of the younger players that have been through it. That we're not trying to have to bring them along. They're all on top of their stuff. They really know what they're doing. So it's just, I think our room's really becoming a really powerful unit again.
What is your relationship like with Tyler?
We were injured around the same time. So last season we were both out, and we would be together in rehab. Our relationship really grew. I think that we're real close. We were kind of close before then, but I think just being around each other all the time, going through the same kind of frustrating type of season, really brought us together. So he's one of my closest friends on the team for sure.
You mentioned, being in a dark place, and your dad the other day, he quote tweeted something that Harry Miller's mom tweeted and said, when my son had his injury, I can attest that Ryan Day was there for him. How did Ryan Day kind of help you through the situation you went through?